Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cloud Kingdom. It's Vandelay versus Daax, and in the top we got the red Zerg player, the challenger. It's Druidz Daax. And at the bottom, the defending champion, it's Druidz Vandelay, the blue Terran.
The Blue Awesome Terran and well, actually I had my music on and my sound, so alright. Never mind that. What did I want to say? Sorry, yes. Vandelay is now 2-1. This is a best of 7, remember, not a best of 9 as we did in the previous series.
Well, I think that is a wise decision to change that because, you know, best of 9, it's quite long.
Yes, it's of course shorter than a best of 69. Did you ever watch one of those? I mean, they have been around.
No.
It's really crazy. You just see these pro players still like spamming with 200 APM and just best of 69. It takes like 9 hours, something like that. Awesome.
Yeah, they must
Anyway.
have got, good endurance to do
Yeah,
that. But
definitely.
come on, a best of 69, I would rather prefer a best of 71 or something. Just a 69 kind of issue.
Alright, so what we'll see in this game, again, of course, a 15 hatch. And actually last time I was presuming it was a 15 pull as well, but no, because it was a really quick third hatch. Will you expect that on Cloud Kingdom as well, OD?
Well, actually, the third base is not that near towards a natural, so he could do it, but then he really needs to connect those bases with creep, in my own opinion, to defend it, because you got nothing on, you got nothing to do with your third base if you can't defend it.
Yeah, and we do see Daax not going for a forward, of course, just doing the regular thing in this game. And actually,
Oh, he could block that, by the way, that expansion from.
yeah, but we don't see it, and I guess he doesn't want to lose the drone to the single marine either, so that's a good decision. But
You know what's really good from Vandelay? Time and time again, when he has a marine, he immediately puts on the pressure. He does it every time, game by game. I cannot remember a game why he did not do it.
yeah, you're right, and in fact, the marine is quite safe up until the point that Linkstream always brings that scouting SCV with him as well, just to see if he can build a bunker, and of course the SCV can protect, try to protect the marine against the probes like this, but now the pesky links, they morph to the other side, the wrong side, and the SCV is now without a job.
And
going
it
home.
was quite scaled from Daax to not just push on the hotkey for the both hatcheries and then make the Zergling. When then it could be that the Zergling would pop out in the main base, but you just saw that it was at the natural. So he really thought about it and he decided that he would make his link at its natural. So that's a quite smart thing to do right there.
And we see here a bit of a regular timing from Daax, looking at the previous games. He is taking his third hatch at 3 minutes, but this SCV really needs to be kept alive. Can Vandelay do it? Because he wants to place down a bunker. He cancelled the third hatch the first game, but now
Oh, nice catch.
the SCV just going down without much of a fight. And those Marines, it's nice micro there, but they will go down.
Yeah, and we see Vandelay is following up with a factory which is almost done, and well, it looks quite good for Daax right here if he keeps those hatcheries alive.
Yeah, so actually we'll be seeing a Marine tank, I suppose. No, Hellion coming out.
And
Oh, Blue Flame Hellion, okay.
Blue Flame, yeah.
Guess he would need more. Adding another factory. So yes, for Marine tank, of course, he would need more barracks, but he's putting down another factory, so it will be a mech play this time around.
And you know, Daax is sees the bunker at the natural of Vandelay, and there's only one marine in, so that's enough to scare the Zerg player off in this case. And that's what I also, nice tactics here from Vandelay.
He's a tactics master.
Yeah, sure is.
But let's see, only 2 gas down, double evolution chamber. He will need to take more gas to do anything else with that. Now, of course, he got the speed, then the evo chamber. So if he's taking more gas, that will tell us that he's up to something more. I don't suspect any roaches because, well, who knows. Anyway, these links definitely going down against those 2 Hellions, and a Spinecrawler going down.
2 of them, just
Yep.
in case. This is just the feeling of being safe, you know. I also like the way he uses his evolution chambers to seal the deal a little off.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's to be safe, but it's also to not have to build any units. I mean, he doesn't have, let's look at it, he has 1 Zergling on the map and 3 Queens, and that's it. So, I mean, if this wall of wouldn't be here, I mean, the Hellions would just be able to barge in, no problem. Now at least there's a Spinecrawler here, and Daax is a bit more defended. He needs to keep his drone lead, man. I mean, it's 54 drones against 44, and that's only a small margin if you look at TVZ. Now Blue Flame Hellions are going to diminish that margin some more because, man, do those drones go down fast.
Yes, they do go fast, but I think Daax is going to defend this really easy. Yes, he did. Well, how many workers did he lost?
Well, rather Vandelay killed 9 and even up the worker count, so it's 45 against 46 now. 46 for Vandelay, so actually he's in favor, or he's in front, whatever. Ooh, those links!
Yes, it's a little bit of discontrol by Daax right there.
Oh, that was really painful.
Those Hellions got those links.
They got them good, man. They got them good. But okay, so now we see more guys going down, and I guess we'll be seeing what Vandelay, Daax is up to. Infestation pit.
Roaches will pop
Roaches as well. Yeah, roaches of course so good against the Hellions.
Well, he can take some damage from the Hellions, but not too much. But I think the Roaches will put an end of the Hellion harass, because that's a nice counter to do. But we see a defensive play by Daax in the first 10 minutes of the game. And let's see how he's going to continue.
Yeah, you're quite right. And usually you do see, or what you often see is Zerg just trying to play it defensively with lings mainly, maybe just walling off a bit, getting queens, then adding in the infestors. But against the mech play, that can be really dangerous because these blue flame Hellions. Oh, look at those drones! Oh, it's just a really bad time today to be a drone, man, in Daax's camp. But now the roaches do come in. Actually, I do remember a game from the last series as well, where Daax lost so many drones, but still managed to eke out a win by getting a favorable engagement in the end. So
yeah,
he can still do it, but I think he really needs to spread creep really fast. Then you know, I would like him to see to move into the aggression now. Now he's at this many roaches. I mean, look at that. So many roaches. What do you think he is? Like Stefano or something? But,
well, actually, Vandelay killed 31 workers right there, and he's going out for more. But the resources lost are quite equal.
Look at that. Yes, if you look at the units lost, of course, that's really another matter. But those Hellions are expensive, of course, costing 100 mils each. But they are mineral-heavy units, so Vandelay is happy to just throw them away as long as he can keep building tanks, as long as he can get some Thors up. And here we see again the Hellions. And will they get this train? No, actually they won't.
They don't.
Nice micro from Daax, being just in time with that fungal and getting the roaches in position.
Yes, and I believe Vandelay did saw a quite scary army from Daax with a lot of roaches and some infestors added to the game.
Yeah, and 3 tanks aren't going to stop them. Here the tanks are they're spread out, but they're spread out a bit too much. I mean, these are just 2 separate armies. He needs to connect them before this this roach army arrives, because it will actually really tear apart this unit. But no, Daax of course doesn't quite know how strong this army is. So he feels better to retreat right now. But if he knew that these were just 4 tanks, I think he would just try to dart in. But now the link is being made, and
Yeah,
position at the back, very nice.
it would be quite nice if you could research Burrow. Because he can drop some Infestus Terrans quite easily on
We
those
see
tanks.
Spire coming down as well. I guess that's just for the Broodlords that he's going to try to make. But now the Roaches do catch Vandelay's army a bit off guard, because it's nowhere near to defend this natural base. Actually, Infestus Terrans here to hold the back, and this is going to go down very, very fast.
Heavy losses here for Vandelay. He's going to get a lot of hits.
And actually he's going for a base race.
No,
Or something like that. Yeah, I mean, he's streaming across the map, trying to siege his tanks up, and of course Daax knows it because all the creep tumors are still there. And now these tanks are getting targeted down by the Infested Terrans as well. Very, very nice play. But can Daax stop this army coming in? And the tanks siege up, and there's just a couple of roaches wailing away the tanks, but they will get targeted down. What will Daax do? He wants to get more roaches up. He needs to get more roaches up, because otherwise there will be nothing left.
And he can easily get more roaches up because he has lots of minerals, and this attack is quite good from Vandelay. The infestors now are coming in, and some infestors go down, but Daax looks like he's going to defend this, and he snipes the Thor right away.
Yeah, and actually the roaches returning home, that was really all that he needed to clean up that army. And let's look in the army supply. Actually, well, never mind. I will look at the hotkey later, because the roaches are now trying to do more economic damage. Actually, they're trying to snipe the planetary fortress, but it gets repaired by all these SCVs. Look at that. And Daax needs to realize this and retreat right away. I think he wanted to fungal the SCVs, but he didn't have any energy.
Oh, that's pity.
Yep.
And meanwhile, the Greater Spire is almost halfway done. So, well, Vandelay has to be on his guard right now, because he took some heavy losses from the attack from Daax, and he will follow it up with Broodlords.
Yeah,
12 battles are in the making.
This base is still flying, man. I mean,
yeah, he's busy. He's very busy.
Let's look at how busy he is. It's 140 to 172 APM of these players. Very nice. But that was a nice run by from Daax. He saw that the natural was quite undefended, although of course it was SimCity. It didn't last long against those roaches. And I am not quite sure if I like the decision from Vandelay to move out, because he didn't do enough economic damage. It is now 76 drones against 40 SCVs. And of course Terran has mules, but now actually we do see that the income tab is very, very favorable for our Zergy Druid Daax.
Yes, and the units lost tab as well. 6 Broodlords.
Yeah,
that's
and
really Vandelay has to be
versus a mech army. I mean, the meching player would really want to say the other
He's
way.
got no anti-air, nothing, 0.
Oh, these Broodlords.
Oh,
OD, they will do massive amounts of damage.
Daax is looking in the best shape ever right here, because this mech army can't do anything against his Broodlords. Now he's adding the star.
Immediately sieging or not unsieging his tanks. They try to get away, but now of course everything streaming in. The Lynx as well. Of course they won't do much against the Blue Flame Hellions, but
oh boy,
they're just there. And a great fungal on some of the tanks that will make sure that they go down. The Roach is now coming in as well. They are expendable. They have done their job. And now the Broodlords are going in. And I mean, I did see, yes, there we have it, Vandelay trying desperately to add some things that shoot up. But
he's also trying now for some economic damage as well, because those Hellions don't stand a chance against Roaches. So let's try to kill some drones. I like the decision from Vandelay.
Yeah, anywhere where the main army isn't, Vandelay is going to try to be, but he does get some more drones. 50 workers killed, but will this really matter? Because 67 drones still remain. They can just be remade, and Vandelay is taking this base. And what can Vandelay do about it? Nothing at all.
Now it bought him a little time, that Hellion move, but will it be enough?
Yeah, you're definitely right. Trying to move out across the map again, but The
And
Zerg will see it.
And the Overlord saw everything, so Daax knows exactly what he needs to do and where he needs to be.
He's actually trying to get his entire army in position, but the army is no longer there. Already moved out.
Oh wow.
And well, this base is vulnerable, but he doesn't really need it. He can just cancel it because he has another one coming
Yes,
right
and
up
he's
at the other
going
side
for
of
the
map.
base.
Yeah, and I think this is a good decision. No, actually, he doesn't trust it. He retreats, but those Broodlords are so, of course, being so slow to retreat. I mean, it will take them a long time to go back, and this play actually might get some damage done, but the tanks are unsieged and a lot of links streaming in. They will slow everything down. There is a fungal, and there are the Broodlords. Or some, no, actually, those are new Broodlords. Wait, where did they come from? Just Broodlord galore.
The army of Daax is massive.
And
He's like on 12 Broodlords, and
yeah, Vandelay's army is completely gone. And for a Mackin player, this, I mean, it just takes him so long to rebuild. He has all his 4 Thors there, but well, 2 Vikings just now out. And how many Broodlords do we have here?
12.
Oh my god, that is huge! And look at, I mean, the support from all these Corruptors is great as well. The Thors are shooting at them, but they don't care. Roach is coming up. Ultra is now into the mix as well. I think we will see a 2-2 OD.
I really hope so, because that's good for the game. Oh, I don't like the fact that the Corruptors are stacked up like that, because the Thors do splash damage, but we see the Broodlords taking care of these Thors, and there's the GG.
GG indeed. I am liking this series more and more OD as we will go into the 5th game very, very shortly.